But what became of the Dark Cabal? What was the fate of the central bankers, the corrupt politicians, and the architects of the surveillance state once their technological prison failed? In the old Matrix, a fallen elite would have faced violent guillotines, executions, or public spectacles of revenge, methods that only fed the low vibrational energy of fear and anger that the Cabal used to rule. The restored sovereignty, guided by the high-frequency wisdom of the true protectors, chose a path of absolute, poetic justice. They recognized that the ultimate punishment for a parasitic elite was not physical harm, but total, uncompromised exposure and complete irrelevance. When the corporate surveillance grids collapsed, the vast servers of the City of London, the intelligence agencies, and the central banks were unlocked by independent tech guilds. Every hidden ledger, every untraceable offshore trust account, and every document detailing their centuries of societal manipulation were broadcasted openly to the entire planet. The fallen elite were stripped of their corporate legal fictions, their stolen wealth, and their fabricated titles. Their massive palaces, corporate headquarters, and heavily fortified estates were seized under common law and converted into public parks, free universities, and botanical gardens. The controllers themselves were not locked away in dark prisons, which would only cost public resources. Instead, they were handed a life of mandatory, humble community service. The men who once sat in velvet hats behind locked boardroom doors, manipulation global economies, were given shovels and wheelbarrows. They were assigned to the infrastructure guilds, spent their days repairing the very roads they had let rot, planting the industrial hemp fields that healed the soil, and cleaning the filter beds of the decentralized sewage systems. Wandering through the beautiful, Shire-like landscapes, they were forced to witness the boundless joy, health, and prosperity of the population they had spent generations trying to enslave. They became historical curiosities, living monuments to the futility of tyranny. Stripped of their secrecy and their power, they were completely ignored by a world that had outgrown them. The rulers of the Dark Matrix had vanished into total insignificance, while the true sovereigns of the earth walked forward into an eternal dawn.